Hi there. In this video, I'm going to be looking at marketing processes, but more specifically focusing on situational analysis, which will look at two things. The SWOT analysis, the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and the product lifecycle analysis as well. Let's look at the SWOT analysis. So this is something that we've come across already in the Year 11 course. However, reminder, strengths and weaknesses are both internal influences, things that the business can have moderate to high control over because it's something internal, okay? On the other hand, opportunities and threats are external influences. They're things that the company has very low control over, okay? So let's have a look at what a SWOT analysis can do for a business. Well, in terms of strengths, a business can ask itself some questions such as, what are we good at? Is our product popular? Do we have a skilled workforce? Do we have up-to-date equipment? This is all something that the business can control, okay, and their strengths. Weaknesses, again, things they can control and change, are questions such as, are we in a good location? If they're not, they can move. Okay, that's something they can control. But being in a bad location is a weakness. And do we have trustworthy suppliers? Which is where then the operations manager can come in and have a look at their supply chain management and see, are they sourcing their inputs from the best places? Then we've got opportunities. Now, these are things that the business can sort of capitalize on or try and take advantage of, but they don't have any control over when, where, how they're going to, open up or display themselves. So, for example, questions like, are there any potential new markets? Is there any room to grow in our industry? Are interest rates low? Can we take out a loan from the bank? They can't control when, what the interest rates are going to be or when they're going to change, but it's something they can seize on as an opportunity when they do present itself. And threats. Are there any new laws around? Are there any new competitors? They've got absolutely no control over government laws or which competitors come in. So that's something they have to try and find strategies to mitigate against. So they use a SWOT analysis to figure out, okay, well, where are we currently? Where are we right now as a business? Okay, now at a product level, we've got a product life cycle. So what we're looking at here is 4 distinct stages that a product can be in. Okay, now these aren't stages that click on and off with certain years or certain months or certain time periods. There's no real hard and fast rule of when they're going to happen. Okay, but the 4 stages are, we've got the introduction stage. So this is where the business tries to increase consumer awareness and build a market share for the new product. So when it comes to the product, they're trying to establish the brand and reliability. When it comes to price, it's often going to be lower than a competitor in order to try and entice customers in, okay, to gain that foothold into the market. When it comes to promotion, they normally have promotion directed at early buyers and users, and all the communications they have try to educate potential customers about why their new product is such a good thing. Okay, and in terms of distribution, it's very selective. Okay, so they don't saturate the market straight away and hope for the best. They select certain areas, certain locations, certain ways to distribute their product, and that enables consumers to slowly gravitate towards the product rather than just being bombarded with it. Then we have the growth stage. Now, this is when brand acceptance and market share are actively pursued by the producers. So this is when they're really starting to push. So in terms of product, the quality is maintained, and they might start adding some support services, some after sales care, that sort of stuff. In terms of price, the price per unit of production is maintained. The company is enjoying increased consumer demand. There's an increasing market share. Promotion is now going to a much wider audience. And in terms of distribution, the distribution channels are increased. Okay, because now the product's becoming more popular. Then it slowly moves into the maturity stage, or the saturation. So this is where it can be found everywhere now. So this is an area now where the sales plateau. They sort of level off because the market's saturated. Nearly everyone's got the product, so there's no real new people to have it. Okay, so in terms of the product, so they try and differentiate the features and packaging from the competitors to try and set it apart. In terms of price, they may not actually start charging less now in order to hold off competitors who might have a different product with newer and better features. In terms of promotion, the promotion now goes from being advertising that says, hey, check out this brand new product, it's amazing, to, hey, check out this product that's been around for years, it's reliable, it's tried and tested, people have been using it for years, you can't go wrong with this product. And in terms of distribution, it's now going to try and, they're now trying to offer incentives to try and sweeten the deal or encourage preference over the rivals. And finally, it then goes into decline. So the sales begin to drop off, and the business faces a few options, okay? Which we'll look at in a few videos time as well in a bit more detail. But in the product decline stage, when it comes to the product, the product's still there. They might make slight improvements, change a feature, or they might try and basically just cut their losses and sell it to another business. Price-wise, they slash the prices remarkably, trying to basically just get rid of what they've got. Okay, get rid of that remaining stock. Promotions normally stopped, so they discontinue ads. There's no use, the old cliche, flogging a dead horse. No one wants it anymore. There's no use trying to keep promoting it. And distribution channels are reduced, and maybe the product's only offered to, a few loyal people, people that are die-hard fans that really still want this product. So I hope this brief video looking at situation analysis has helped. The next video will continue with marketing processes, but with a focus on market research. Thank you.